Good morning, students. Social Science lesson number 1, 2 big states. In this lesson, we are going to learn about 2 states, that is Kanauj and Vatapi. First one, Kanauj. Kanauj. So, King Harshavardhan was born in 606 CE. After the death of his father, Prabhagavardhan was the father of Prabhagarvardhan. Vardhan was the father of Harshavardhan. Rajavardhan and Rajashri. Rajashri. So, King Harshavardhan was born in 606 CE. CE means common era. After the death of Prabhagavardhan, his elder son was Rajavardhan. He became the king of Taneshwar. He ascended the throne of Taneshwar. But Rajavardhan was killed by the king of Gauda, Shashanka. But when he became the throne of Taneshwar, at the same time after some time he was killed by king of Gauda. King of Gauda, his name was Shashank. Shashank killed Rajavardhan. Then Rajavardhan was killed by the king of Gauda, Shashank, and after that their sister, this Harshavardhan and Rajavardhan, their sister was Rajashri. She was imprisoned by the king of Malwa, Devagupta, and Rajashri was imprisoned by king of Malwa king Devagupta. So, Kanauj, kingdom's name Kanauj. Prabhagarvardhan was the king of Kanauj or Taneshwar, and after the death of Prabhagarvardhan, his elder son Rajavardhan became the king of Taneshwar, and during this time the king of Gauda killed Rajavardhan, and Malwa king Devagupta imprisoned Rajashri. Under these critical circumstances, Harshavardhan shouldered the responsibility of Taneshwar. Under these circumstances, he became the king of Taneshwar. And when he immediately ascended the throne of Taneshwar, when he became the ruler of Taneshwar, his first duty was to free his imprisoned sister Rajashri. Ruler होने के बाद फर्स्ट उसका ड्यूटी था अपना बहन को फ्री करने का फ्रॉम मालवा किंग देवगुप्ता. And in the meanwhile, when he reached there, at the same time, she escaped from the clutches of Devagupta and went to the Vindhyachal mountain. He escaped the clutches of Devagupta and ran to away Vindhya forest, not Vindhya mountain, Vindhya forest. And he also went there for searching him with the help of local people and a Buddhist saint. His name was Divakar Mitra. You listen, many names are there. So, when Harshavardhan became the king of Taneshwar, his first duty was to free his imprisoned sister Rajashri. And he went there to free her. At the same time, she escaped from the clutches of Devagupta and she went to Vindhya forest. And Harshavardhan also went there for searching her in Vindhya forest with the help of local people and the saint Divakar Mitra. And when they reached there, she was ready for committing sati. She was ready to commit sati. Sati means, and these people, Harshavardhan and the local people and Divakar Mitra stopped her from committing sati. Sati means in olden times, if the husband dies, then wife should have to jump the same fire in which the husband burned. So that system has existed in our society. If the husband dies, then wife should also have to jump the same fire the husband burned. Now this practice stopped from the society with the help of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, that we will learn afterwards. So they stopped her from committing sati. Now Rajashri's kingdom was without any king at that time. So now Kanuj was without any king. So Harshavardhan became the king of Kanuj. And after that he defeated Devagupta, the king of Mapa. After became the king of Kanuj, Harshavardhan defeated and he killed the king of Devagupta. Again he want to take a revenge against the king of Gauda. He know that he cannot alone defeat the king of Gauda Shashanka. So he formed an alliance with the king of Kamrup, Bhaskar Varman. For defeating the king of Gauda Shashanka, Harshavardhan made an alliance with the king of Kamrup, Bhaskar Varman. Bhaskar Varman के साथ alliance friendship बनाया इनको defeat करने के लिए, Bhaskar Varman. And with the help of this Bhaskar Varman, he defeated, the help of large army, he defeated Gauda king and won over a major part of his kingdom. So next, Harshavardhan's reign and administration. His reign and administration. He personally, Harshavardhan, administration of Harshavardhan. Administration means rule. He personally supervised the administration of his state by traveling extensively to different parts of his empire. And supervising how the people, how they are living, for seeing the welfare of the people, he traveled different parts of the country. He divided his daily routine into 3 parts. Daily routine he divided 3 parts. Daily routine he divided into 3 parts. First was administrative purpose. First 3 parts, out of that first part was administrative purpose, while 2 other parts were devoted to public welfare and religious activities. So Harshavardhan divided his daily routine into 3 parts. First was administrative purpose and 2 parts were devoted to public welfare and religious activities. Next, imprints left by Harshavardhan. Imprints left by Harshavardhan. Imprints, that is imprints what he did for the people. उसने people के लिए क्या बनाया, क्या कर दिया, that is imprints left by Harshavardhan. He built many rest houses, wells, step wells, lakes, matas, vikharas, and prohibited animal slaughter. Animal slaughter means animal killing. So he constructed a rest house, wells, viharas, mathas, etc. And he prohibited animal slaughter. Slaughter means killing. Animal slaughter. Then every year he organized a Buddhist religious meeting. And every 5 years he would organize a huge religious congregation, religious meeting at Prayag. Every 5 years he conducted religious meeting. There he would donate generously, means full, till the entire treasury was emptied, and would even give away ornaments he would be wearing at that time. If something is not left, he wearing the ornaments he wearing, that he given. So he donated with lavishly during this prayer congregation. And the Sanskrit poet Banbhat, again Banbhat, Sanskrit poet Banbhat, adorned his court during the Harshavardhan's time. Banabhat adorned his court, and Banabhat famous works Harshacharit and Harshacharit or Charita, both are correct. Harshacharita and Kadambari were the famous works of Banabhat. Kadambari, Harshacharit and Kadambari were famous works of Banabhat. And we come to know about important aspects of Harsha's reign from Harsha-Charita. Harshavardhan's administration and everything we will get knowledge from Harshavardhan from this Harsha-Charita. And Harsha himself was a writer, and he wrote 3 plays. Harsha also wrote 3 plays. Naganand, Harsha also a writer, and he also wrote 3 plays. Nagananda, Ratnavali and Priyadarshika. These were the famous works of Harsha. Nalanda University. Harsha given lot of help to this Nalanda for their maintenance and for its development. And he given help to Acharya Shilbhadra. Acharya Shilbhadra was the principal of Nalanda University at that time, and he given the right to collect revenues of 100 villages for their upkeep and maintenance. Renowned famous chemist Acharya Nagarjuna, at that time Nalanda's University, a famous chemist Acharya Nagarjuna. Acharya Nagarjuna who proved that iron, arsenic and mercury ash could be used as medicine. So this Acharya Nagarjuna proved that iron, arsenic and mercury ash could be used as medicine. They belonged to this Nalanda University. And it's those who want to admission in Nalanda University, they had to clear entrance examination. And the extensive library of Nalanda University was known as Dharmaganj. Library of Nalanda University. Library of Nalanda University was known as Dharmaganj. So today we learned about Harshavardhan and his role, how he ruled, and his administration, imprints, and the great poet Banabhat also adorned his court, and Banabhat famous was Harshacharit, Kadambari, and Harsha also himself was a writer. He wrote 3 plays, Naganand, Ratnavali and Priyadarshika, and Harsha given help to Nalanda University, and chemist Acharya Nagarjuna proved that iron, arsenic and mercury ash could be used as medicine. And the famous library of Nalanda University was Dharmaganj. Tomorrow we will continue the lesson. Thank you.